Success is the desire of ages, the drive of nations, and the goal of every mortal soul. Yet, despite human attempts to understand success since the beginning of time, its ways remain elusive. Few find it, and of the few who find it, a lot lose it. In this episode of Wisdom Diary, I want us to reflect on 3 reasons people work so hard, and then when it feels like they've finally succeeded in achieving their goals, everything suddenly falls in their face like house of cards. Or why some people are winners but for a while, and then almost suddenly success slips through their fingers like someone attempting to catch smoke. The first reason usually is celebrating too early. You see, whenever you are on the verge of winning, fatigue, anticipation, and excitement rush at you. You then notice that the happiness you feel in your heart for coming this far begins to compete with what remains to be done to seal the win or to complete the journey. That is why many people fumble at the final moments to their dreams or their destiny. It's usually not because they suddenly become incapable, but it's because some people usually begin to live in the future at the expense of the present at such moments. Such experiences make the verge of winning one of the most dangerous moments of your walk into your dreams. So how you manage your focus in the midst of the pressure that comes with such moments can either seal the fulfillment of your dreams or cause it to fizzle out of your reach. Anytime you find yourself struggling in such moments, remember to focus on the task at hand, because you see, it's always a mistake any day to skip today's battles in anticipation of tomorrow's honor. Tomorrow's celebrations can only happen if you win today's battles. In your pursuit of success, forget about tomorrow and keep pushing and pushing with all you have at the moment you are living in. This is where people from privileged backgrounds get the edge over others. Sometimes I find that a lot of people from less privileged backgrounds underutilize their true potential because they celebrate too early in their journey to the ultimate. They look at where they are coming from and how far they've come, probably far, far ahead of their peers. And instead of pushing for the skies, they settle for the treetops, merely because that's the best they've ever seen in their lives. Usually not necessarily because that is how far they can actually go. In this life, therefore, the biggest asset anyone can leave with you is mostly not money, but the belief in how high you can go. I believe that in your journey to the top, he who helps your run helps your journey, but he who makes you aspire to go harder and further really unleashes you. Losing focus when it matters is the second reason winners fail. There are 2 particularly dangerous moments for every winner: the final moments to winning and the peak of winning. If you lose focus at any of these 2 stages, you are most likely not going to optimize your abilities. That is, even if you don't fail. The way to the top is like climbing a mountain. Each step you take takes you closer to your goal, but further away from the ground. The higher you go, the easier it therefore becomes for you to fall due to fatigue and the pull of gravity. And so the more risky the climb becomes. As such, the more focused you're supposed to be. Despite the temptation at such moments, usually to give in to weariness, therefore, you dare not, especially when you are taking a big step, crossing a pile, or making a big leap forward, because you might risk it all. The same is true about pursuing success. Losing focus at crucial moments, such as taking a decision about career change, entering into partnerships, moments of big relationship decision, and even relocating from one place to another place can have enormous impact on your winning ways and therefore require great caution. The number 3 reason winners fail is that most depart from their winning ways. Many people get to the top through hard work, and when they get to the top, they finally think they've arrived, and then they are tempted to copy the ways of those at the top, usually at the expense of the unique ways with which they arrived at the top. A number of things can cause that to happen, including trying to copy those who are at the top and trying to fit in, and also hanging onto past glories at the expense of today's realities, and particularly entertaining personal weaknesses. Anytime you depart from your winning ways, what happens is that you begin a new journey, or a journey completely new to you. Now, because you are a novice on that new path you've chosen to tread, the mistakes you begin to make will definitely end up eroding what you've worked for, which has brought you this far. Always remember that when you get to the top, your key to knowing how to stay at the top comes from where you're coming from, not from those who are there. Because everybody got to the top through their own unique ways. In life, you need to know where you're coming from to understand the way back to your 0 point. Always remember that despite the elusive nature of success, your step in the right direction will never take you to the left. Thanks for watching this episode of Wisdom Diary, and please do remember to subscribe to our channel to receive more from our production crew. In all of these, I would like to say God bless you, and thanks for watching.